Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita Fon, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload a new tutorial on my channel. If you're a member, you're welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to make this detachable top with puff sleeve step by step. So if you want to know how I go about it, keep on watching. First thing I did was to go ahead and fold in my drafting paper into two. After folding it into two, the next thing I will do is to draw my soldier line. After drawing my soldier line, I'll take my soldier measurement, which is 14. 14 divided by 2 will give me 7 inch. I'm going to slant it down by 1 inch for the soldier slant. After slanting it down by 1 inch, I'll move down to the armhole deep, which is 7.5 inch. Then I'll mark it up and connect that up right here. After connecting it up, the next thing I'll do now is to go ahead to mark the neck deep and the neck width of 3 by 3 inch. Then I'm going to go down for the neck deep for the back of 1.5 inch. Then I connect it up like so. I will do the same thing to the front neck deep as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect my soldier slant just like this. After connecting my soldier slant, the next thing I will do is to take round my balls, which is 34. 34 divided by 4 will give me 8.5. I'll mark it up, then I'll measure whatever I have from here and divide that by 2. I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch, then I'm going to connect it up like so. After connecting it up, I'll go ahead now to connect the back armhole like this. Now the next thing I'll do is to go down here by 2 inch. You can go down by 2 or 3 inch depending on what you want to achieve. I went down by 2 inch. Then I'm going to go ahead and still mark 1/4 of my balls, then plus 1 inch for sewing allowance. After doing so, I'll just go ahead and cut that up. Then I'll be using the back to cut the back piece while adding a zipper allowance, 1 inch of a zipper allowance. Then I added 1/2 inch all the way around. We're going to move that aside. Then I will use this and cut the front neck depth and the back armhole. Okay, now I will go up by 2.025 and mark that up. I will go ahead now to connect it all the way to here. Look at what I'm doing right there. Connect it up like that. This is 2.025. Then I'll still go ahead now. I will mark again 2 inch so that you see. If you want to mark just 2 inch, you can mark 2 inch or more, right? Like I said, depending on how deep you want it to be. And I'm gonna connect this second line as well, like so. And I'll cut it up to show you what it look like. This is the first line. The second line we cut. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'll be cutting the first line that I cut, like that I mark, sorry. Piece. Then I'm going to use this piece to cut my fabric. Okay, I went ahead to cut my fabric. I have the back and the lining, which I'm going to be using for this, and I also have the front and the lining. I have my sleeve. I already have a tutorial on how to make this sleeve, and I have my zipper. Even though it's quite longer, I'm going to be cutting that up, and I have my elastic. First thing I will do is to go ahead and stitch my sleeve with the longest stitch of my machine, so we'll be able to gather that up. Okay, I'll do the same thing to the downer part. Now first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be placing the right side of the lining facing the right side of my main piece, and I'm going to go ahead and pin that up. I'll be doing the same thing to the back piece as well. I'll pin that up. After pinning it up, now what we're going to do is to take it to the machine. We're going to stitch half inch here and half inch here, right, while leaving the armhole open. I'll do the same thing here, half inch all the way down like so, half inch. All right, then this side is going to be open. After stitching it, I'll go ahead to turn it to the right side, then and I'm going to notch especially the front and flip it to the right side and give it a press to lay everything flat. So this is what it looked like, after which I went ahead to press that up. I've already joined one soldier, but I'm going to show you on how to do the other side of the soldier. This is the front. I'll be opening it up like this because I want I want it to be neat. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to place it up like this. Sorry, the camera was a bit far away, but just place the two sides matching each other. That's the lining, and the lining matching each other, and the main piece matching each other. Then you pin that up. We'll take it and stitch half inch away. Okay, after stitching, as you can see, everything is quite neat. And I also went ahead to attach one sleeve. All right, then the other sleeve will just go ahead and pull up that thread and try to gather it to the armhole measurement. Now once I'm done gathering it, I'll just go ahead and pin it up like so. So you can see, making sure everything matches up with the armhole. Pull and pin. After pinning that, we'll take it to the machine and we're going to stitch half inch away, but make sure everything should fit rightly. Okay, after stitching, you can go ahead now and overlock it. If you don't have an overlock, use your zigzag stitch. So this is what it looked like, as you can see, after joining the sleeve to the armhole. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and place it up like so, and I will pin that up. Just look at what I'm doing here at the front. I'll pin it up all the way straight downward. Then I'm going to fold half inch to create the elastic channel. Okay, then I'll join the other side as well. Pin. After pinning, we'll take it to the machine and we are going to go ahead and stitch half inch away. Now this is what it looked like. Then I also create the elastic channel. Okay, I'll measure my wrist now. Whatever I have, I'll just cut my elastic at that. I will cut my elastic at that measurement. Then we're going to be putting this inside. What I did not mention is when you actually create the elastic channel, you have to leave about 1 inch open so you'll be able to pass your elastic through. I'll just be putting in my elastic all the way to I get to the other side, and when I get to the other side, I'm going to pull the elastic, join them up together, and I will stitch that up to hold the elastic on. Then I'll go back to close back that hole. Okay, so this is the zipper I'm going to be using for it. So I will go ahead to add up my zipper and we are done with this project. Let me know what you think about this project. If it was helpful to you or if it was not helpful, let me know why it was not helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next project. Bye bye.